And now for what I did to my arm vest here. This is actually the, what the hell is this one? Oh yeah, this is the Pt.2 Steadicam Arm. I bought it off a guy or whatnot. He had no idea how to use this thing. He was using it like completely backwards. Anyway, not the point. You can increase this thing by over 3 times. I'm pretty sure you can probably go 4 times, but I did it 3 times its carrying capacity. The Steadicam with my heavy rig that I demonstrate here is that it's actually a lot heavier. I think it's 25 pounds with the sled on. So it's that heavy. This arm obviously has to hold a lot more than that because the further away it gets, the more tension coming down on it. But anyway, I am not going to be showing you how to take this apart because these springs have a lot more force than just holding 20 pounds. This area here will cut your finger off easy when you're doing this, but when you get your original arm, it'll only hold 10 pounds and it's pretty easy to like bend it. But now it's like, and I'm pretty strong, like this is pretty tough to do. Of course, you don't want it to flip out like that or else you're gonna break shit. Oh yeah, I don't want to hear about this thing. I like this. I don't care. It's not as squeaky as getting the proper attachment for the glide cam, but I don't care. I mated them together, that's it. But anyway, you're removing all of these bolts actually, and nothing bad's gonna happen when you pull out these bolts. Like as long as you keep your fingers away from here, it's fine. It'll just end up slinking forward. Actually, when you take both pieces out, it looks like a dog. Like the legs kind of swing out like this, and it looks like a dog. Obviously, you want to loosen off on your screws here. You can't. I can't turn them because there's too much tension. But when you put load on it, you can adjust them just fine. So when you do that, you'll actually be able to get in. Scatterbrained. In here, you have a little piece. That is what's holding up your spring, I guess. This is adjusted. It increases the length or the shortness of it to give it more strength, and this is where you'll want to be. This is the hardest one to get off. And obviously at the top here you have this piece right here, and it's probably equally as hard. I got some chips on this because I've abused this arm quite a bit, but anyway, you get this off, you take it down to a shop, your local spring shop or shock absorber, whatever. They'll cut the springs back. I found that cutting it back about, telling them just like 3 lengths, they'll cut off 3 lengths and they'll bend the one up just like you need. And then you'll be able to put this back in here. I recommend at least 2 people on this, taking this apart, because like you need another set of hands. This thing is very, very dangerous, and like I think the one time I caught my finger in there when I was taking it apart, and yeah, there's a lot of blood. There's blood everywhere. Here, it was just, oh, it was gross. But all in all, like these bearings, there's 4 bearings on each arm piece, I guess. So, is there 4? Yeah, there's 4. Yeah, 4 on each arm, so then 8. So, but yeah, this stuff just won't break. Oh yeah, I pulled the pin out. Fuck. Oh, there we go. But yes, it can be done. This arm can be made to hold a lot more weight than it is supposed to, and obviously, like, there's just nothing wrong. This stuff will not break. The steel itself is made out of, or I found out kind of the hard way. I actually bent something by accident, but I got it straightened out. This is low carbon, high alloy steel, just because it's so malleable and bendable. So when you're taking this thing apart, be careful not to bend these points when you're prying them out. When you're actually, what I found worked the best for installing that spring is you, what's a good demonstrator? So let's say this is your spring hook. All you want to do really is hook something around that spring hook. Usually like a steel wire worked pretty good for me. And you'll drag it up through the top, so you're actually able to pull on the spring. You'll extend it out, and then you'll use a screwdriver or a hammer or whatever just to tap the spring over, and it'll obviously fall in, and you'll just like thread this out or whatever. But getting it to hook on there is probably the hardest part. When you get it on there, there's going to be no more problems because it's going to sit there. This part isn't actually really moving. It's kind of spinning on the shaft here because it's just a hollow tube, so it rotates. It's not going to pop off unless you cut the spring too far back, but no, that's a pretty easy solution to like a really expensive arm. I know the more expensive arms are upwards like $5,000 or whatever. You don't really have to do that because these things can take a lot more abuse than what they're rated for. And obviously, if this thing broke, your camera's not going to go anywhere. I would say a spring breaks, it breaks on the inside, whatever. The arm's only going to fall down until these 2 points touch, and that's it. It's not going to break off. Like, this steel just can't. It's too strong. But anyway, that's just saying it can be done, easy to do, if you have the tools, like a vise, 2 screwdrivers, another person, and no, I think it's like $20 to get the springs cut down, put them back in, and then you're ready to rock. And yeah, I've been using this for a year and I haven't had any problems. Nothing's been wearing out or that, so good luck.